shoot. Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC. Now I know you're looking at me today and you're thinking there's something different about the Moorlander today, and yes, that's right. I've had a bit of a shave around the sides to yes, you've spotted it. I thought what we're looking at today just feels a little bit more refined, a little bit more genteel, and something that I felt, I had to step up to make sure that I reflected what we were looking at today. And that is, it's in my pocket, is the Foxlow card holder from 1095 Supply. Just to give you a quick bit of background about this, so 1095 Supply, obviously as the king of the Moorlands here, the next shire up from the Kingdom of the Moorlands is where 1095 Supply is from, which I didn't realise at first. This is the Foxlow, but you might also notice that if you visit their website, I'll leave some of the links below, that there are some other names in there, like the Bleaklow, the Mamtor, to name just a few, that are all named after areas or spots within the Peak District, or what I like to call the Garden of the Moorlands. And it's quite fitting actually, because this is made here in the UK, it's made here in England, and is very close to the Kingdom of the Moorlands. I got in touch and they were more than happy to send this to me, and I thought I'd bring you some content on this. Now you might have seen this actually a few weeks back. So a few weeks back I did that piece of content that was just around the EDC that I'm carrying right now, and I have had this for a while. I've probably had this now kind of 6 maybe to 8 weeks, and I'm not been holding onto it for any other reason other than the fact that because this is made from absolutely stunning leather, I wanted it just to wear slightly so that you can start to see the characteristics that you get from real leather on a wallet. The grease from your hands, keeping it in your pocket and putting pressure on it, it molds to the cards that are in there. So I think it is just about time, and it'll make a little bit more sense as well when we get to the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned to the end about the timing specifically of this content and the great news that comes with it. So I'll turn the camera around now and we'll take a closer look at the Foxlow card holder. So here's the wallet. As we usually do, we'll go around it, how it's made. Well, I'm not a leather making aficionado, but the simplicity of these is what really appeals me to the classic card holder. And it's the simplicity of how you use them as well, which again with that minimalist carry is again really appealing to me. So hopefully what you'll see here, it is made from leather. I will leave the name of the leather down here, mainly because I don't want to butcher the pronunciation of it, but it's made from very, very, very nice vegetable tanned leather. It's got there's just something about leather, it's just got that really nice tactile feel to it. It's organic in the fact that it changes and it patinas. Hopefully you can see here, you can see where my cards have started to wear into it. There's also some faint bits here as to where I had my cards in, where the embossed numbers have been pressing through on it, and here you can see where it's been rubbing. Same on the back here, you can see that I keep this side against my body and this is the outside that is against that, so it's starting to get that really nice little kind of taper to it. It's just nice. There's just something timeless, really. I was trying to think of the right word there, and I think timeless probably is a good one about leather wallets. This is a 3-pocket card holder in the fact that you can see that there is a pocket here on the front. On the reverse side there is another pocket, and then on the inside there is another larger pocket. The way in which it's designed in this one, this is made from 2 pieces of leather, and hopefully you can see here there is just one seam that's stitched from here. So you have a larger piece of leather that is one piece there, and then on the outside that skirts that is another piece of leather that goes all the way around as well, stitched. The stitching on this is just immaculate, the way that this is stitched. It's all hand stitched, again all made here in the UK. This the measurements on this are 100 millimeters by 75 millimeters. So when you think about roughly the size of a card, then you've got, say, 6 or 7 millimeters either side of the card, so that you can create enough room to put that in there. What I do find, especially with these leather card holders, is if you have it so that you have 6 cards, or however many you want to store in here, this can store roughly up to 8 cards. So you can have 6 in the middle, or and then 2 on the outside. Is you'll find that, again, you know, it just hugs and it wraps itself around the cards that you're used to carrying. You might find sometimes that then if you drop down a few cards, that it does feel a little bit loose when you're putting them into it. Now, it hasn't happened with this one, mainly because during lockdown I've had 6 cards in here and I haven't changed them. One that I have used a lot in the past here is the Ninja Wallet from Slim, which, to compare the two, they're very similar, whereas this uses one piece of leather that is then triple folded and then single stitched. So this one I used to have 8 in. Now, because I've slimmed down to 6, you do find that then it just feels like it's a little bit empty. But because it's leather, and because the way at which it, just from the heat of your body, it will then change back to adopting 6 cards, and you know, it then won't feel loose in your pocket. But that's something. I mean, that's definitely something that you should be aware of. If you do find that you're changing the number of cards in your wallet, then you need to give it maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks for your card holder, once it's in your pocket, then to adjust itself to that larger or lesser carry. But it will do that after some time. But what I find, and the way in which these style card holders are designed, is especially a 3-pocket like this. So normally in the front here I would have my card, my bank card that I use the most. On the reverse side in here I carry my ID, my driving license, and then on the inside, this is where there are other cards that I generally don't tend to use as much, but need to carry with me if I do need those. So they all fit in the back there. I mean, that's it as far as the card holder's concerned. I could probably waffle on for days about the virtues of having a minimalist carry when it comes to a wallet. But really, as I've already mentioned, the simplicity of a card holder like this is what makes them such amazing and great wallets. Especially as again, I've said quite a few times, this is made in the Shire to the north of the Kingdom of the Moorlands, and by a guy who's also a member of the EDC Cooperative, that is just a really nice guy. Last thing to point out is, so this one here, hopefully you can pick this up in the camera. If not, I'll take some photos so you can see this a little bit closer. But this is two types of tans on here, so that you have this nicer, more chestnut colour here, and then there is a dark version at the back. And then there is a subtle 1095 little logo down here in the bottom right hand corner. The wallets that are made by 1095 Supply generally are small batch wallets, so they will make a certain amount of them, so they do change regularly, so it's always good to check out the website to see new versions or different types of them. And there's a few different types of the traditional card holder like this that you can see on there. Now, I've already bought in the Ninja Wallet, so I thought it would be useful just to give you a comparison against other card holders that I own. So this is the Ninja Wallet from Slim of London, another great wallet. Probably another great example would be the Pioneer Carry Molecule. So when you look at them in size, actually let's bring in the Ninja as well. You can see that the Ninja really is pound for pound. I mean, millimeter for millimeter, it's roughly the same size. The Molecule is just a little bit taller and longer, but the difference with the Molecule is rather than having a portrait carry, this is a landscape carry, so it's a little bit thinner, but it is a little bit longer. Some other ones. So this is one that I reviewed recently from Foxlow Wallets. This one really is minimalist as far as it just wraps around your card, but you can see again, you know, having that nice leather again, comparing between the two of them, it's great. But then on the other side, if you wanted to go a little bit more advanced, you like something that's a little bit harder, then you've got the Attenuo Wallet. This is the version 2. Again, you know, these are from the UK here as well, so it's great to be able to show off some UK talent and some amazing wallets that really are on a level that you would find from any company from around the world. So the Foxlow really is a beautiful wallet. There's something to be said. I mean, there's something to be said about a lot of wallets, you know, there's a lot of different materials, there's a lot of different styles of craftsmanship that go into them, but there's just something different when it comes to leather, and just the smell of it, the feel of it, knowing that it's a natural material. Yeah, these are great wallets, and you should definitely check out 1095 Supply. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can see more from them. I can harp on probably for a good hour now about the benefits of carrying minimalist slimline wallets, and this is a fine example of what a minimalist slimline wallet should be. For me, I carry between 6 to 8 cards. As you've seen, you know, I'm at 6 at the moment, but I was at the point where, you know, I'd got one of those huge, bulky, traditional wallets, and there's just so much in there. There was cards that I didn't use, there was receipts from 3 or 4 Christmases that I thought I'd best keep just in case, just random bits of paper, and just crap. What a slim or a minimalist wallet really forces you to do is just think, what do I need to carry with me on a daily basis? With the Foxlow, you can just drop it down to the cards that you need. If you want to put some cash in here, you can fold it, you can slip it in, it's great. If you want to put a few receipts in there, put a few receipts in, but when you get them, take them home, put them somewhere that's a little bit more safe than in your wallet. Having a slimmer or a minimal, I was going to say something really cheap, it's changed my life. It's not changed my life, but it's changed my pocket carry, because it just makes you rethink about, do I really need this? Should I really be carrying these 10 cards, one card that I might only use once every 2 years? And this is a fine example of that. So check out 1095 Supply. I'll leave some links below. What I wanted to do, and this was the happy news at the beginning of this, and this is why I decided that I was going to make this content today. So 1095 have just welcomed a new baby into the world. So I want to do a massive shout out for 1095 Supply for sending this to me. Andrew, you're a great guy. And I also want to say a huge congratulations to Mummy and baby Caleb. And you know, it's always brilliant, and it's always great bringing a new baby into the world, and you know you're gonna have some fun times ahead. I don't have a discount code. That's not because I've not asked for one, but 1095 regularly have discounts and sales through Instagram. So what I'd like you to do, instead of me giving you one and you not checking them out on Instagram beforehand, is you should definitely check out 1095 Supply on Instagram. Because of the good news, bringing baby Caleb into the world, there is a discount code that you can use. If you find them on Instagram, then you'll be able to see that discount code and you'll be able to get some discount. I think it's up until the 17th, so there's a good full week if you want to get some discounts, but there are regular discounts through the year, which is another good reason why you should find 1095 Supply and give them a follow on social media so that you can see more from them in the future, and the amazing leather goods that they create. So again, congratulations Andrew, and to mother and baby, and I hope you have a fun and probably sleepless few weeks ahead. So yes, all of those links are in the description below. There's some of my social media links in the description below, but for now, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC.